Once you have installed Google Drive file stream on your Mac, you will see this on the desktop when it is running. If you were to drag this over and eject it in this way, you'd be disconnecting from the sync functionality. So if you look up here though, in the top menu bar, you'll see that this at the moment is probably blank when you start out, or you might see this something spinning when you first install it, because what it does is it builds a list of everything that's in Google Drive on your computer. So here I can go to different places on my computer, or downloads folder, documents folder, but now I have Google Drive here as well. If you notice, I've got my drive and team drives. This is the best way to kind of keep connected between your team drives and your own computer. You'll see right here that these things are in the cloud right now. I have downloaded almost nothing. I don't want to say, download my entire team drive, or my entire drive, or my entire team drive. I want to be strategic about this, because you could really slow down your connection and really fill up your hard drive. If I open this, let me enlarge this a little bit. I can view in different ways. I'm going to go with, okay, here's some folders. So I can do this. In this curriculum folder, for example, you'll see that these are all in the cloud, but this one has a green check mark. This one, what I did was I did a control click on this folder, and I see this Drive file stream option, and I said I want that available offline and online. Okay, online is going to be available no matter what if I go to Google Drive, but I want it offline as well, which means that anything that it can download and store on my computer, it's going to do that as well. And what I mean by anything that it's able to store, if I look through here, like this JPEG or a PDF, or if I had a Word document in here, I don't know, maybe that kind of thing. If I open that, that'll open immediately on my computer in Adobe or Word or whatever. But if this says GDoc, if I open that, it's actually going to take me to a browser and open a Google Doc. That's not what I want if I don't have access to Google Drive, or if I'm not connected to the internet. So this type of thing, a GDoc file, here's a Google form, here's a Google Sheet, I think I maybe even do Google Slides down here. Those types of things you're going to need to download ahead of time and convert them in the download process from Google Drive. You'll convert them to Word, or you can, and then you could put those back in that folder, keep them in Google Drive, but then they'll always be synced on your computer as well. Okay, so I can do that at the folder level like that. If I'm in my drive, you can go through individual documents and do this. I've got some PDFs that you can see I've done here. If I choose another thing, I don't even know what this is, but if I choose another and I again do a right click or control click and tell Drive file stream I want to make this one available offline, you'll see that this is one document, so it quickly kind of loads, and I can see that the green check mark is saying that it's in both places, in the cloud and on my computer. And if I click here, it also gives me a little summary of what's been synced lately, and it tells me everything is now up to date. Okay, so as I said, you probably won't want to do this with like everything in your entire drive. What I would strongly suggest, though, is choose the things that are like an upcoming unit, or some documents for lessons, or a meeting coming up. For example, if I'm in team drives, let's say I'm a middle school math teacher and I'm teaching IM3. Maybe trigonometry and circles are the last like current units. If I open these, it shows me all of these things are on my computer and they're in the cloud. If I open like a Word document, it starts to open Word and bring that document up. Okay, so those things are stored locally. They're not just in Google Drive. They're in both places. All right. Oops, sorry. And that's about it. Start to play with this, and it'll help you be more prepared in the case that we don't have a good internet connection, or something happens with our Google access.